Hi dear children, welcome to the EVS online class. Hope you all are fine. Have you all gone through previous day's topic? Hope you all have completed writing the notes of lesson 10. In the previous class, we discussed about terrestrial plants. What are terrestrial plants? The plants that grow on land are called as terrestrial plants. Based on the condition in which they grow, terrestrial plants are of different types. Which are they? Plants in deserts, plants in mountains, plants in plains, and plants in marshy areas. We studied example for each type of terrestrial plant and also the adaptations in plants that help them to survive in their habitat. Plants in marshy areas are called as mangroves. And what are the adaptations of mangroves? Yes, mangroves have breathing roots. That is, their roots grow above the soil. Today, let's discuss about aquatic plants. What are aquatic plants? From the name itself you can say. Yes, the plants that grow in water are called as aquatic plants. Aquatic plants are of three types. They are floating plants, fixed plants, and underwater plants. So, the plants that grow in water are called as aquatic plants. They are of three types: floating plants, fixed plants, and underwater plants. First, let's discuss about floating plants. Some plants float freely on top of water. They are called as floating plants. For example, duckweed, water hyacinth, and water lettuce. Their bodies are sponge-like and have empty spaces filled with air. This helps them to float in water. This makes their body light enough to float in water. So that's about floating plants.
What is the adaptation in floating plants? They have sponge-like body and empty spaces filled with air.
The second type of aquatic plant is fixed plants. In some plants, the roots are fixed to the bottom of the pond or lake. They are called as fixed plants. Example, lotus and water lily. Their roots are fixed to the bottom of the pond or lake. They are called as fixed plants. They also have certain adaptations in their body to survive in the habitat. Their leaves are plate-like and float on the surface of water. The stomata in the leaves are on the upper side. What is stomata? Yes, the tiny pores on the under surface of leaves are called as stomata. And what is the function of stomata? Gaseous exchange occurs through this stomata, that is, carbon dioxide enters the leaves and oxygen is given out through the stomata. But in water lily and lotus, stomata is on the upper side of the leaves. Why? It is because in lotus and water lily, the leaves float on the surface of water. That is why stomata is on the upper surface so that air can easily enter the leaves. The stems are hollow, light and flexible. They bend along with the flow of water and make sure that the leaves are always on the surface of water, whether the water level in the water body increases or decreases.
What is the adaptation in fixed plants? They have plate-like leaves that float on the surface of water. The stomata in the leaves are on the upper side. The stems are hollow, light and flexible. They bend with the flow of water and make sure that the leaves are always above water, whether the water level rises or falls in the water body.
Then last type of aquatic plant is underwater plants. Some plants live completely underwater. They are called as submerged plants or underwater plants. Example, tape grass, hydrilla. They also have certain adaptations in their body to survive in their habitat. Their leaves are thin and narrow. They do not have stomata. Plants breathe through their body surface. Plants take in carbon dioxide given out by the animals living in water. Stems are flexible and have air spaces.
Adaptations in underwater plants are: they have narrow, thin leaves with no stomata. Plants breathe through their body surface. Their stems are flexible and have air spaces. In your textbook, page number 74, there are 3 questions. Give an example for the following. First one, a plant that floats freely on the top of water. What is the answer? We studied 3 examples. Yes, duckweed, water hyacinth and water lettuce. You can write any one there. Second question, a plant whose roots are fixed to the bottom of a pond. They are called as fixed plants. We studied 2 examples. Which are they? Yes, lotus and water lily. Third question, a plant with no stomata. That is the adaptation of underwater plants. Example is tape grass and hydrilla.
So today we have discussed about aquatic plants, different types of aquatic plants and their adaptations. Hope you all have understood the topic. Read textbook page number 73. From notebook, study question number 1 to 6 from fill in the blanks and question number 1 to 6 from name the following. Question number 1 and 2 from answer the following. A test paper is attached along with this. Do the test and submit it. So let's meet in the next class. Thank you.